Nice way for us to go to Christmas, playing well the last 2 games out. I thought we played very well tonight, especially offensively. And I thought our defense, except for the first 4 minutes of the game, was pretty good. I thought our defense in the last 15, 16 minutes of the half was really good. That's where we pulled away a little bit. Got better bench production. But Dylan and RJ really helped us. Ben, Josh, that was good. Just to give us some good minutes. And certainly our older players, PJ and Hunter, were outstanding in terms of finishing around the basket. I thought we did a nice job of having a good mix of scoring inside. They do a good job of guarding the 3. And when we got the lead, I thought they got extended a lot in both man and zone. And so our guys did a nice job of attacking them inside out. Questions?
Going into the game, do you feel like you could get the ball inside offensively?
Yeah, I mean, we play, that way, maybe a little more old school than some. Obviously, when you have somebody as talented as PJ, you're going to try to get him touches. So yeah, that's part of it. Tech does an unbelievable job. I mean, they take care of the ball great, and they defend the 3 extremely well. And so, those are hard things. When the team doesn't turn it over, you're going to have to guard, force them to miss. And then if you're not going to get 3s in this game, against these guys, you got to play very well to score inside a lot of baskets. And that's not easy to do. Tonight we were able to do that. It helped that we had the lead. That probably spread them out a little bit. So, but our guys did a nice job of, again, we had 20 assists again. This has been a team that has really shared the ball all year. We're pretty good passing team. We work on our passing a lot. And so that's been a real positive for this group.
Coach, about the 14-minute mark, P.J. Hall picks up his 3rd foul. About a minute and a half later, you put him back in the game. What was the decision to bring him back in the game so quickly?
Just needed him out there. He's a really good player, and I'm not sure if Tech, made a little basket or 2 to, begin to establish a little bit of a run, but just felt like, we needed him back out there. He's an older, experienced player. He's a guy you can throw the ball to and good things happen. And so it was just a matter of making sure that he got the time that he needed. I don't want him to finish the game with 3 fouls and play 10 less minutes, because he's on the bench. PJ's still coming back from his 2 off-season surgeries. His conditioning is better. This is one of the most minutes he's played all year. He's had a lot of games where he's played, 15 minutes, 17 minutes. So for us to be able to get him to this level tonight was really significant.
Talk about the patience there coming down the stretch on the offensive side of the ball when Clemson, when the Tigers broke the full court press, how patient they were.
And there's a mix there, right? You're trying to, we didn't want to just take the air out of the ball, but we also, wanted to be smart about how we attacked, right? Galloway took one right at the beginning, of a shot clock. I probably didn't love it. He made it. But I thought we did do a nice job of not doing that a bunch, right? Like they're being aggressive, they're gambling. So there are some advantage situations. PJ got a big 3-point play on a play where Hunter drove it down after beating the press and dropped it off. That was a good big basket where they had maybe cut it to 12 or making a run. So I think we were opportunistic about handling it enough to go score when we could, but not just getting racehorse basketball the whole time. Making it a pickup game in the second half, which I thought was important as well.
Coach, Faxon Childress here from 105.5 The Roar. Talk to me a little bit about RJ. It seems like he's been carving out more of a piece within the rotation, and thought he played really well against Richmond, gave 11 great minutes tonight, had the second highest plus-minus on the team, just really competing on both ends of the floor. And talk to me a little bit about his work ethic during practice and just carving out more of a spot in the rotation.
Well, part of it with RJ is just knowing what to do, right, and understanding all the things that are required. But, man, his athleticism, his aggressiveness, his confidence, he plays downhill. He's one of those guys that physically, is ready, and so he impacts the game. There are times he plays a little bit too fast, but today he was terrific. I mean, his minutes in the first half were big for us because we weren't playing quite as well. He gave us a real boost. Our guys love him. I mean, he's a phenomenal young man. He's got a great personality. He comes to work every day. He wants to get better, wants to be coached. He's going to be a really good player. And the game is, slowly slowing down for him a little bit. So he's playing and seeing a few more things. But I thought he played very well against Richmond, and again backed it up tonight. So that's really important for us.
And then one more, if you don't mind. Hunter Tyson and Chase Hunter, they seem to be putting up a lot of minutes right now, over the course of these games. You mentioned PJ hasn't been playing a lot. I know he's still battling a little bit with the knee, but, I assume a lot of that is just trust. Hunter Tyson logged 39 minutes tonight. Chase Hunter logged 36. Just talk about kind of the growth of these guys over the course of their career, the leadership roles that they're taking on, and how they've established that trust with you to play big minutes.
Well, obviously those guys have been with me for, 4 and 5 years. And so we've been through it together. Both of, those guys were freshmen that played sparingly sometimes, and both have dealt with injuries throughout their career, and I'm just so happy for them and proud of them. That it's what you want in college sports. You want kids to grow, get better. It's our whole Clemson grit motto. You hang in there and keep battling and fighting and persevere and don't give in, and both those kids have done that, and they're both really good players. And Hunter's kind of the heart and soul of our team. I mean, he's a warrior out there. He gives you everything he's got every day. He's a tremendous leader. Tremendous competitor. Chase is doing so much. He can score. He gets assists. He guards good players. He handles the ball. He's just tremendously made major progress as a player, and so you're just really happy for those guys. And you're reluctant to take them out.
Yeah, thank you, Coach.
Brad, you mentioned the team's passing, and I thought also that the guys are moving well without the ball, getting behind the zone for those layups. Like, how big of a priority was that for you, and how you wanted to attack them?
Yeah, I thought we attacked it really well, especially early in the game. I think maybe they played us man first possession, we might have scored, and then they went zone for several possessions, and we scored against that. They were scoring as well. We obviously prepared for it a lot, and I thought our guys moved the ball. I think our passing is good, and so we were able to move the ball and find guys when they're open and make some good passes that led to scores or good opportunities anyway. And so that's key when you play these guys.
If anybody in Zoom has anything, feel free to go ahead.
Brad, it's Matt. Do you know how long Alex might be out?
No, just plantar